What's up, Space Pirates? This is your captain, the Dread Pirate, Dr. Disaster, and I'm gonna say it plainly here. Disney is a dying brand. Yes, I know that Disney stock shot up a few weeks ago after their earnings report from $99 a share to about $112, and all because they didn't lose as many hundreds of millions of dollars as was predicted.
Nobody gives a shit!
Well, I predicted that they would lose those gains by the end of the year, and it is happening faster than I thought. They've already lost damn near half those gains already, but that is not what we're here to talk about. We're here to gloat in the face of Disney because once again they're having trouble making money on something that used to be an easy slam dunk home run. They can hardly sell ads to the Oscars because the corporate edifice they represent is so toxic and radioactive that nobody watches it any longer.
Get the hell out of here!
Alright, me hearties, hit that like button for me please, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and while we're at it, you should follow me on Twitter. My handle there is Dr. Disaster1. But let's dive into this news, which comes to us courtesy of Breitbart News. I know a lot of wokesters out there are gonna freak out that I'm using this site because it's OMG, right wing, and that makes it the devil or something, but calm down, little ones, it's gonna be okay. You can argue with their conclusions, but the facts they're presenting are fairly straightforward and verifiable. But let's dig in. The headline says it all. Disney's ABC struggling to sell commercials for Oscars broadcast just 2 weeks away. The lack of advertiser interest comes amid growing public disaffection for the Oscars and the woke celebrities who have turned the once must-see event into a platform for progressive grandstanding.
Bingo.
I mean, that's just like their movies, right? It's all grandstanding. Nobody goes to watch their shit in the theaters anymore. Nobody watches the Oscars. They've lost our trust. They're a dying brand. Viewership for the Oscars is still way down despite receiving a slight boost last year from the Best Picture nominees Top Gun Maverick and Avatar: The Way of Water. Fewer than 19 million people tuned in to last year's ABC broadcast. 10 years ago, the Oscars drew more than 40 million viewers. In 1998, the show attracted more than 50 million viewers. ABC is bringing back the virulently anti-conservative Jimmy Kimmel to host this year's show. Kimmel has repeatedly used his ABC late-night show to make fun of Trump supporters and conservatives.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
It's not only that, it's bad enough that they are actively driving away half the country, but it's not just like a political thing. They're turning away the normies as well. 25 years ago, there were 50 million people watching this stuff. They've lost 60% of the viewers. The reason that the Oscars is falling apart is it just isn't a culturally relevant moment any longer, because these people in Hollywood are out of touch with our culture. They are a globalized force who wants to erase our culture and replace it with a formless blob, and so we don't trust them and we don't like them. Why would somebody watch this crap? Anyway, the article goes on to say that executives at Disney-owned ABC are still working to sell commercials for the 96th Oscars, seeking between $1.7 million to $2.2 million for a 30-second spot in the event. 3 people familiar with the negotiations told Variety. Wowza. $2.2 million is a lot of cheddar for 30 seconds. I mean, this ain't the Super Bowl, my dudes. 30 seconds at the Super Bowl cost $7 million, but the Super Bowl has insane viewership numbers. Look at this, 123 million people watched the game this year. Disney wants to charge just under a third of what the Super Bowl gets for ads, but it's for a program that only gets about 15% of the viewership. That is insanity. The situation is apparently so dire that media buyers told Variety that they think ABC may have been open to lower bids.
Well, it's about time!
Let's skip down to where it says the precipitous decline in advertising is hammering the bottom lines of Hollywood studios, which rely on their network TV and cable divisions to help boost revenue. As a result, many have resorted to layoffs. Disney eliminated 7,000 jobs last year, with more budget cuts to come. And that's the real tragedy in all this. The boneheaded decisions being made by this vile corporate entity are hurting regular people who just want to work for a living. I feel bad for anyone who loses their job, especially in the current economic climate. The worst part is that people who got laid off weren't the ones responsible for the division that Disney has sown. The people at the top would never punish themselves, of course. So yeah, it sucks that families were hurt by this, but let this be a warning to anyone who wants to work for these sorts of businesses. Moving forward, it will be harder and harder to feel bad for you when you lose your job working for a company like Disney. Disney is a dying brand. There's time for it to recover, of course, but it's not a place that I'd like to work right now.
Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.